Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss about class 9th topic, chapter number 2nd, real numbers, practice set 2.2. So within practice set 2.2 we have first question is of the form show that 4 times root of 2 is an irrational number. So we have now our answer is of the form. We will use here indirect method of proving this statement. That means let us assume that now let assume that 4 times root 2 is not an irrational number. So once it is not an irrational number, so definitely we have now 4 times root 2 is a rational number, because real numbers are of only two kind. One is rational, other is irrational. So once it is not irrational means 4 times root 2 is a rational number. Now any rational number we can write it is of the form p by q. So that should implies 4 times root 2 is of the form p divided by q. Now once we will shift the 4 from LHS to RHS, so that we are getting here root of 2 to be equals to p divided by 4 times q. Now look once carefully. We well known root 2 is an irrational number and p divided by 4q is a rational number. So here irrational number never be equals to we have a rational number. So that we might be says here which contradicts to our assumption. Our assumption is that 4 times root of 2 is not an irrational number. So which contradicts to our assumption. So our assumption is wrong. Wrong means what? Root 2, 4 times root 2 is an irrational number, is not an irrational number. This is our assumption and which is wrong. So I am writing here that should implies our assumption is wrong. That means once it is not an irrational number, so that should implies the truth statement of it we have 4 times root of 2 is an irrational number. So hence we have our proof here. So within indirect method of proving, keep in mind first of all let us try to assume that whatever be the given it is false. That means 4 times root of 2 is an irrational number, it is false. That means we are writing, let assume that 4 times root of 2 is not an irrational number. So once it is not an irrational number means it is a rational number. So that we can write 4 times root of 2 is of the form p by q. On shifting 4 we have root 2 to be equals to p divided by 4q. But here root of 2 is an irrational number and p divided by 4q is a rational number. They never be equal. That means which contradicts to our assumption. वो हमें equal मिल रहा है. So that contradicts to our assumption. That means our assumption is wrong. Root 2 is not an irrational number. This is wrong. So whose truth statement we are having? 4 times root of 2 is an irrational number. Look at the question number 2nd from practice set 2.2. Prove that 3 plus root of 5 is an irrational number. Again same method of indirect proving we are using here to prove that 3 plus root of 5 is an irrational number. So now again let us assume that 3 plus root of 5 is not an irrational number. So once it is not an irrational number, so definitely it should be a rational number. So I am writing, so once it is not an irrational number, therefore 3 plus root of 5 is a rational number. Now once it is a rational number, then we can express it is of the form p by q. So 3 plus root of 5 that is equals to we have p divided by q. After all shifting now the 3 from LHS to RHS, we are getting root of 5 to be equals to p divided by q minus of 3. So after all simplifying p divided by q minus of 3, we are getting a rational number. But here root of 5 is then irrational number. So I am writing but root of 5 is an irrational number and we have p divided by q minus of 3 is a rational number, and a rational number never be equals to the irrational number, or any irrational number never be equals to the rational number. So that which contradicts to our assumption that our assumption was 3 plus root of 5 is not an irrational number, so which is false. So our assumption false. So once it is false, so whose truth statement we are having? That should implies 3 plus root of 5 is an irrational number. So hence we have our proof. Now we have a practice set 2.2. Question number 3. Represent the numbers root of 5 and root of 10 on a number line. So this is the geometrical construction we are having. I will give the hint how to draw or how to plot that root of 5 and root of 10 on a number line. So somewhere on a number line we have a 0. Let us take that the 3 centimeter distance between each and every successive unit places. So like way we are having, supposed to be, I will draw it again. We have a number line 0 and 3 centimeter distances between successive unit places 3, 4 and 5. So each distance should be a of 3 centimeter. I am writing somewhere else. Now once we well known root of 4 to be equals to a 2. So after root 4, that means 2, somewhere we have a root of 5 on a number line. So let's try to draw the perpendicular over a point 2. I will call it as an point A by using protractor. So once we have the perpendicular over a point A, let us take now the 3 centimeter distance in your compass. Put tip of your compass on point A and make an arc of 3 centimeter on the perpendicular line. Now what shall we have to do? Let us call that point of intersection of arc and perpendicular as a point B. Let us try to join that B with respect to O. Now as per the Pythagoras theorem, we have that much distance becomes a 2 unit. This much distance we have a 1 unit. So definitely 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1. 4 plus 1 we have a 5. So square root of 5 becomes a value of our hypotenuse for a right angle triangle OAB. Now this root of 5 we have to plot on the number line. So take a center as a O and a radius as a OB. Make a arc like way. So that we are having this point, let it be point C, and that should be a point root of 5 on a number line. Now root of 10. How to plot that root of 10 on a number line? Now we well known root of 9 is 3. So after root of 9 somewhere we have a root 10, means after 3 we are having. So let us try to draw. Now I will call that point 3 as a P point. Let us try to draw the perpendicular over a point P by using the protractor. Let us take that the unit distance, means the 3 centimeter distance in your compass. Put tip of your compass on point P. That means P as a center, 3 centimeter as a radius. Make a arc on perpendicular. Let us that point of intersection of arc and the perpendicular be a point Q. Now let us try to join that Q point with a, let it be O, we have the origin. Now once we have P distance becomes a 3 unit and P to Q distance we have a 1 unit. So as per the Pythagoras theorem, we may get the value for OQ square equals to 3 square plus 1 square. 3 square is 9, 9 plus 1 square is 1. So 9 plus 1 we have a 10. So that the value of OQ after all taking square root we are getting a root 10. Now we have to plot this root of 10 over the number line. So what shall we have to do? Let's take a O as a center, OQ as a radius, make a arc so that the arc intersects to the line at a point, let it be a R, and that point represents root of 10 here. So we have the point of location root of 5 at point C and root of 10 at point R. Now look at the fourth sub question from practice set 2.2. Write any three rational numbers between the two numbers given below. Within it, first sub question we have 0.3 and minus of 0.5. So for writing the rationals between the given decimals, try to convert given decimals in terms of the rational. Now 0.3 we have, after one place there is a decimal, so that we are getting 3 divided by 10, and minus of, after one place there is a decimal, so that we are getting 5 divided by 10. Now once we will look over the number line, we have a positive integer that should be right of the negative one, or we might be says positive rational towards right of the negative rational. So before that minus of 5 we have a minus 4, then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 and so on. So that we have the number of rationals like a minus of 4 divided by 10. After minus 5 by 10 we are having, then minus of 3 divided by 10, minus of 2 divided by 10, and so on up to we have a 2 divided by 10, and after 2 by 10 we have, there is a 3 by 10. So write any three rationals among them. I am writing all rationals over here. That should be are of the form minus of 4 by 10, minus of 3 by 10, minus of 2 by 10, then we have minus of 1 divided by 10, 0 by 10 means we have a 0, next to it we have a 1 by 10 and 2 by 10. Now you may convert those rationals in terms of the least form of rational. Now minus of 4 by 10 means we have minus of 2 by 5, minus of 3 by 10 as it is, 2 by 10 means we have a 1 by 5, minus of 1 by 10 as it is, 0 as it is, then 1 by 10 as it is, 2 by 10 means we have it 2 by 5. So among them you have to mention any three rationals. Now look at the second sub question. It is of the form minus of 2.3 and minus of 2.33. So I am writing here, we have to write the three rationals between minus of 2.3 and minus of 2.33. So first of all, try to convert those decimals in terms of the rational. So after one place we have the decimal, so that we are getting 23 divided by 10, and minus of, after two place we have the decimal, so that we are getting 233 divided by 100. So you may have now the number of rational in between them. So how to write the number of rational in between them? Try to just convert the same denominator. So 10 and 100 are having LCM as 100. So let's try to multiply and divide first rational by 10. So that 10 tens are we have 100. So we are getting minus of 230 divided by 100, and other rational we have minus of 233 divided by 100. Now look at the number line. We have a at start there is a minus of 233 divided by 100, and right of it somewhere we have minus of 230 divided by 100. So after minus of 233 divided by 100 we have somewhere minus of 232 divided by 100, and after that somewhere we have minus of 231 divided by 100. Now minus of 231 divided by 100, after that we have minus of 230 divided by 100. So now we have just a two rationals now in between them. But now once we will look over it, we have, there are the decimals are of the form minus of 2.3 means minus of 2.30 and minus of 2.33, or we might be convert it is in terms of, after the decimals we have the three digits up to the 10,000th place, and we have minus of 2.330. So that now we can write the number of rationals in between, or decimals at start in between them are of the form minus of 2.301, then minus of 2.302, and so on up to minus of 2 point we have a 3 to 9. Now once we will convert those decimals in terms of the rational, we have now, once I am writing minus of 232 divided by 100, this is one of the rational. Next minus of 231 divided by 100. Next to it we have now minus of 2.301 in terms of the rational we are converting, so that after 3 places there is a decimal, so that we are getting 2301 divided by 1000. Then minus of, we have 2302 divided by 1000. Then minus of, we are having 2303 divided by 1000. Those all rationals ultimately lies in between minus of 2.3 and minus of 2.333. So look once carefully up to so on, we are having minus of 2329 divided by 1000, and after that we are having ultimately minus of 2.330 means 2330 divided by 1000. So ultimately it should be our minus of 230 divided by 100. Once the 0 and 0 from numerator denominator getting cancelled, it should gives us minus of 233 divided by 100. So there are number of rational, among them you have to write any 3. Now look once carefully, we have the next sub question is of the form. Third sub question we have 5.2 and 5.3. So I am writing now, we have to write any 3 rationals between 5.2, third sub question we have 5.2 and 5.3. So once you are converting those rationals, those decimals in terms of the rational, we are getting 52 divided by 10, because after one place we have the decimal, and 5.3 means 53 divided by 10. So after 52, the next successive unit place we have, once the denominator is 10, so 53 divided by 10. But we can write now, it is of the form 5.2 as a 5.20 and 5.3 as a 5.30. So now which are the decimal that are lies in between 5.20 and 5.30? We may have 5.21, 5.22, 5.23 and 5.24 and so on up to 5.29. So there are number of decimals we are having, or we may extend 1 0 after the decimal, so that 5.200 and 5.300. So we may get a more decimals that should lies in between them. So that are having after decimal there are the 3 unit places. That means up to the 1000th place we may have. Now try to convert those decimals in terms of the rational. After 2 places there are the decimals, so that we are having 521 divided by 100. Now it should lies in between 5.2 and 5.3, or you might be says 52 divided by 10 and 53 divided by 10. Now next to it we have 522 divided by 100, 523 divided by 100. Next to it 524 divided by 100. Next to it 525 divided by 100. Next to it 526 divided by 100, 527 divided by 100, 528 divided by 100 and 529 divided by 100. So those are the number of rationals that are lies in between 5.2 and 5.3. Now look at the next sub question we have, sub question number 4, minus of 4.5 and minus of 4.6. So I am writing now, we have to write the decimals between fourth sub question minus of 4.5 and minus of 4.6. So that now we can write it is of the form, after one place we have the decimal, so that we are having now minus of 45 divided by 10, and after one place there is a decimal, so we have minus of 46 divided by 10. Once we will look over a number line, so firstly we have minus of 46 divided by 10, and next to it we have minus of 45 divided by 10, right of the minus of 46 divided by 10. So once we have the denominator as a 10, so after the minus of 46 by 10 we have suddenly next unit place becomes towards right of it we have minus of 45 divided by 10. So that now we can write minus of 4.5 as a minus of 4.50 and minus of 4.6 as a minus of 4.60. So that now look over the number line, somewhere we have minus of 4.60 and after that right of it we have minus of 5.0. So which are the decimals now that should be greater than minus of 4.60 and less than that of minus of 4.50? So that should be are of the form minus of 4.59, minus of 4.58, minus of 4.57, minus of 4.56 and so on up to minus of 4 point we have a 51, because minus of 4.51 somewhere here it may lie. Okay, it should be less than that of minus of 4.50. Keep in mind. Now you may convert those decimals in terms of the rationals. So we have now after two places there is a decimal point, so that we are getting 459 divided by 100. Next minus of we have 458 divided by 100. Next to it minus of 457 divided by 100. Next to it minus of 456 divided by 100. Next to it we have minus of 455 divided by 100. Minus of 454 divided by 100 and so on up to we have minus of 451 divided by 100. So among them any three rationals you have to write. So that here we have completed that the practice set 2.2. Thank you.